Hello, everyone, and welcome here to Speed Gaming 2, and welcome in to the first of a pair of Swiss matches here on Speed Gaming 2 in the 2023 Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Tournament. Alongside Frantic32, I'm Ferran Burgundy. We have the action here for this first series of two races here between Ikaros and DarkShadows59.
Yeah, it looks like it should be a fantastic match towards the end of our Swiss round here. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the flag sets we'll be using for this first match.
Yep, so the flag sets for this first one, hammers may or may not break locks. There's also not going to be any end card while in either of our races tonight. And all the worlds and levels are shuffled, and then a couple of overarching flags as well. Of note, the Angry Sun will be starting a lot sooner than normal. All non-fort stages will be question mark panels, and certain rocks in worlds 2, 3, and 4 will basically be gone, will not be available here. So as far as the matchups here, Ikaros is 3 and 3, Dark Shadows 2 and 4. And I'm letting the runners know that that we have things going here on stream.
Yeah, and maybe chat can take this opportunity to tell us which world will be up first.
Yes, one of the numerous memes and things of that nature.
Yeah, I'm going to go with reverse world order, I think.
All right, so I have turned them loose in the room. They're getting ready to do the thing. And, I don't know, I'll guess 3 for a start, just to change things up a little bit. But yes, our runners, for those unfamiliar with Super Mario Bros. 3, they're going to try to get through the 8 worlds as quickly as possible. There are no warp whistles. So they'll have to go through each of the 8 levels. They'll have to defeat all of the Koopa kids before going after Bowser. And, well, the worlds are randomized. So we could see Grassland, we could see Sky to start off with, we could see Iceland. But we're about to find out in a matter of moments what it could be here. It could be Giant Land, Water Land, Desert Land, Pipe Land. And I thought they were just about ready to go. They teased me here, so I was quickly running through the bunch of them. Also, you'll see that the enemies are going to be randomized as well. And, well, those who are hoping for reverse world order, you are feeling pretty good as we are starting off with Pipeland. And we see at least one fortress to start off with here.
Kind of a 3-pipe Monty going on to start. Ooh.
Oh, well.
5-9.
5-9 to get things started, and Dark Shadows looks to be going ahead and playing it here.
Yeah, I think he's just going to beat it and try to get to that fort.
It makes sense, and Ikaros is going to be doing the same here. Now, the issue with 5-9, most of the auto-scrollers in the game have had that feature removed, but this is one of only a couple that, for reasons of inability to complete otherwise, is not in a scenario where the auto-scroll can be removed. So, runners, in their attempt to go fast, generally try to avoid this, but it seems like it may be forced this time around. But we will see as we enter our first fortress of the race.
No, we got 5F1.
5F1, that's right. I knew it was 5F something, but couldn't quite remember the rest.
Yeah, I guess that's why they call it Forgettable Fort.
Well, the times that I've played this, I've certainly had another word for this particular fort, but I can't say it here on Speed Gaming, so I'll let you use your imagination out there. Dark Shadow is going to be the first to boom boom here. Going to give the triple jump. And will be the first out of the fort, but only by a few seconds here.
Yep, Ikaros is only a non-fire boom boom kill behind, so keeping it close. And Dark Shadow is going to go for a power-up here.
And we see World 1-5 is the next one over to the left here. Dark Shadow is going to try back into the pipes and see if that fortress has unlocked the path to the castle.
Ooh, those two go together, so he's going to have to go through and play 1-5.
So a little bit of a setback there in terms of decision making, but we'll have to see how many more levels will be needed here.
Okay. We have found the promised land. And Ikaros is doing a pipe check, see if she could skip a level or two, and no.
Well, there's one more here, possibly. I know I'm a bit perplexed by the pipes myself here. Yep, that's going to head the other way, so this looks like it might very well be... Oh, well, as I say that, Ikaros is now going to go ahead into this Piranha stage.
Yeah, Dark Shadow's going to do the same. Guess you never know where a cloud or a hammer will be.
Oh, nice pause strats there on Ikaros' side to avoid the muncher there, but we get a music box as the reward. And now the pipes continuing to provide perilous progress here. As we see Ikaros picking up a flower, and yeah, I think those two pipes on the lower end just connect to one another right near the castle there, and I mean, just based on everything else here, might behoove our runners to just go ahead and play that stage out. And we do see this is one of the 3 stages here. 3-3 or 3-8? I always get those two confused.
I want to say 3-8, but I'm not 100% sure.
3-8, yeah, because there's a lot more of those blue block things there. Oh, now we have our first sighting of Angry Sun.
Alright, P-Wing for their trouble. Don't hate that. And we got the World 5 airship on Ikaros' side.
Oh, and the Mini Goomba takes out Dark Shadows. We have a high-jumping Ludwig here who takes 1 hit. 2 hits is going to have a minimum of 3. Oh, looks like it's the full max 5 for Ludwig.
Alright, looks like Shadows is going to finally get his way through the second Piranha level. Grab his P-Wing and head out.
So a little bit of advantage in the early going here for Ikaros. As exiting World 1 at about 6 minutes and 40 seconds. And the second stage is 4, so no reverse order here.
See if
A
Dark
Jugen
Shadows
Cloud
can get
and gets the pipe as well, and Dark Shadows might have gotten the clip there. Or the wraparound. And did. Meanwhile, Ikaros finds the Desert Fortress. It's an early lead of about 45, 46 seconds for Ikaros heading into the second world. Usually 2 fortresses here. As Dark Shadows now gets the Jugen Cloud, 5 quick fireballs on Boom Boom, and that finishes up the Desert Fortress.
Yep, and that's the correct port, so Ikaros should be out of here.
Now Dark Shadows picks up a hammer. And if this is the same, yep, same hammer bro, so both going to pick one up here, and yep, 2 Fort Monty, and Dark Shadows is going to pick the correct one here.
Yep, we got the World 4 airship for Ikaros. Let's see if she goes for the upside down wand grab. Oh, little stumble there. But no word for where.
An invincibility star, as we have 2 hits there for Iggy, I believe. Still trying to get all this stuff learned as I go along here.
Yep, Iggy and Ikaros didn't get hitbox. And Dark Shadows is right behind.
Oh, the turnpike's always faster. As we see the notes there. So about 9:31 heading into the third world.
We got the 1/6 beta stage for Ikaros. Let's see if she makes use of one of her 2 clouds in this level, or in this world.
Nice clearance over most things there.
Yeah, that level's a bit sketchy because you always have the fire chomps and fire snakes. Now Ikaros finds 6F2 and she gets the tail. But we get to see those fly strats.
Does look to be the case. 10:22, so the lead expanding a little bit. It's closer at this point to 50 seconds, and taking a little bit of damage there. Perhaps from the ice, and there goes Boom Boom and 6F2.
I'm wondering if Shadows feels behind now because those couple of deaths, so he's going to test the hammer out. And it does not break locks.
Hammer does not break locks. That is a 50-50, but in this case does not quite go as planned. Ooh, does take a hit there to the fire chomp at the end as Ikaros.
Ooh, Ikaros finds 5-2. Makes the jump very nicely.
So interesting how in pretty much the same grouping we saw 1/6 beta and 1/6.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a common occurrence, like with some of the forts. See what Ikaros grabs here, and it's a star.
Well, if it were the second set of flag sets, I'd think it'd be, well, a little bit more likely, but given that there's no beta levels in the second flag set, it's a unique occurrence here to this particular flag set, so it's not that terribly common. And one hit takes out the first Koopaling. Hello, Larry. Goodbye, Larry. Larry Koopa lasted almost as long as the TV series Hello, Larry. Poor McLean Stevenson. All right, our fourth board is the Waterland, and we're starting off in World 4. 4-3, I believe.
Yep, this one's always amazing to watch fast and then no, Ikaros.
Was hoping to get a little extra height off of that paratroopa, but paratroopa decided to take the elevator down just as Ikaros was repositioning.
And Dark Shadows with the wand grab at 1346. So Ikaros has just over a minute lead currently.
Yeah, that lead's been growing by a couple of seconds with each world, at least in the early going here. And yes, if you're unfamiliar with my commentary, yes, obscure references are kind of, I don't want to say my thing, but it's a lot of what I bring to the table.
Yeah, not a show I was familiar with.
It's okay. It's not a show that a lot of people were familiar. Oh, Ikaros!
No.
The first meal of the day from Boss Bass.
That's gonna give Dark Shadows a little bit of help catching up. Ooh, Atlantis.
And there is Atlantis.
And here goes the cloud.
And Ikaros wisely going to go ahead and use the Toad House here, so even if a death occurs in the next board, it won't push Ikaros beyond the beyond that level that was skipped.
Oh, alright, and Shadow just clouded that sight unseen, so very good for him.
Perhaps a hunch, it's hard to say, but now 3F1 here for Ikaros.
Shadow's grabbed himself another. Shadow grabbed himself another hammer.
Oh, that shows how long it's been since I've played the game with any kind of skill or anything. I think you'd have to go back to Fred Savage and the Wizard was the last time that I might have had some sort of skill at this. But no, I erroneously stated that the Toad House locks your position, but apparently it does not. But the pipe, after the fact, certainly did. And no, I did not play. I did not play using the Power Glove because it was so bad that my parents wouldn't spring the money for it. I did have the power pad, though. Lots of world-class track meet. But that's a whole nother story for another day. As we have the Fire Bros in water.
Oh, and another hammer. This world's
given that
full
they
of
don't
hammers.
break locks, they're not as helpful, but they still can help in a pinch.
Yeah, we still have World 6 and World 2. So they can hopefully come in useful for our runners.
So interesting, Dark Shadows there using a cloud to go past the fortress, and it was the right call.
Alright.
Just like that, both are on the same airship here.
Yeah, I believe Ikaros did the same thing and clouded that fort. Ikaros making really good use of some P-speed strats to jump back in the lead. We'll see how many hits she takes and if Dark Shadows can get the fire kill here.
Looks like 4 is enough, and a good thing because Ikaros was down to small Mario strats. But yeah, this is just a few seconds apart once again here. I must have missed Ikaros using the Jugum Cloud as well, as I was probably reminiscing about the power pad. But that's a whole that's a whole different thing here. A man walked into a bar. Ouch.
And we have a 6-second difference currently.
And World 5 is Sky.
Yeah, looks like we got tanks. Ikaros gonna get those P-speed strats in. Oh no.
But gets crushed by the bomb. And with that death, that's going to give a slight lead here to Dark Shadows.
Yeah, you just never know what's going to happen in these races. It's one of the best parts of Randomizer. Oh, and there's Fort Knox.
7F1, and a Fire Bro causing some trouble there for Ikaros, and there's a frog suit for the efforts. Dark Shadow's gonna take the time here, wait a little bit, and get the Tanuki suit.
Uh-oh, and Ikaros is coming here small, so either have to take a death and equip a P-Wing if she has one, or nope, she's gonna have to go for both power-ups. And this fort may be noteworthy if we find it in the next flag sets, but we can talk about that if we get to that.
Oh, we see that it
bridge.
built the bridge. A bridge to 1-3.
Yeah, not the worst enemy set. I've seen some really nasty enemy sets on this level.
Is going to go ahead and get the freebie item. It's not going to be a warp whistle. Those have been disabled for this here. But let's see what it is instead. It is a music box. So the long way is going to have to be taken around here to the tower. Oh, and another music box.
Do I hear 3?
Nope,
Oh,
this time
no.
it's a P-Wing.
Oh, we got our first hand stage. Now, this item can be anything but, I believe, a hammer.
Go to the top, avoiding the cheeps.
And, well, I was wrong.
That was just the game giving some spite. Like, oh, I can't be a hammer, huh? I'll show you. Who knows? The game has given me plenty of spite, so I totally get it. So much so I have an emote for it.
Yep, and Ikaros finds out the bad news that hammers do not break locks. Oh, okay. It's anchors that can't be a hammer.
Oh, and Ikaros takes a fall into the lava, the ragu, however you want to phrase it. Either way, it's a 100 coin fine and a re-entry here. Now let's take a look at... Oh, wow. Pipes galore here. Might have tried going to that upper pipe, and I think Dark Shadows just realized that. Like, why not just go into the upper pipe and go right to the... No? Oh.
Yeah. The hammer bro came over, so may as well. Where else are you going to use stars?
There we go. Now has that realization. Utilizes the P-Wing.
And that's a pretty good level to utilize it on. Go right over the mast.
And here is Roy. He's causing a quake. He's taken 2 hits. 3 hits. 4 is enough. And can't quite get all the way to the top of the screen for the wraparound. But yeah, 2 worlds left to go. We have 6 and 2, I believe.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a nice lengthy 6 here.
And it looks like you might get your desire here. Oh, there's a nice little surprise. Boss Bass here.
Got 2-1 Boss Bass.
2-1, I think.
Yep. And the game is handing out hammers like candy, and they aren't as useful as they could be.
Remember, kids, just like candy, use your hammers in moderation. Here's 6F1 looking very vanilla-y.
And a virtual tie here.
They both attempted for... I think there was a clip there.
Yeah, you can clip and go straight to Boom Boom from there. It saves a little bit of time.
Well, the invincibility star will save a little time with the battle. Yep, quick hit, and get your upside down question mark.
Get your bros out in chat. And yeah, the pipes are not particularly useful. All clumped together.
So a little bit of a divergence of paths here. Ikaros opting to utilize the music box and put those Hammer Bros to sleep. Dark Shadows trying to avoid that that raccoon leaf, but ends up getting it anyway.
Yep, and gonna be forced to play this Hammer Bro. Fire Bros in water are particularly scary.
It's the second time this seed we've seen that. As I blinked and missed what I thought might have been 4F1?
I believe it's 4F2.
Or 4F2? That's why I blinked and missed it. I thought it was something in 4, but... Oh yeah, 4F2 is the donut for it. I always get those backwards.
Oh, and we have an invalid seed.
3F2 in a world that isn't 8. Nice invincibility jump to take out the Lakitu. And there's 4F2 with the scary jump. See, that's what it is. I blinked and missed the scary jump. Otherwise, I would have immediately remembered, oh yeah, that's 4F2. That scares the daylights out of me every time. Meanwhile, we have World 2's airship over on Ikaros' side.
Ikaros has regained her lead.
And the 3 standard hits are enough to take out Lemmy. Alright, so I wonder what this next world... Oh, I can't even pretend to have any suspense on it. We know it's going to be World 2. Okay, a series of warm-ups here to get through this clip jump for 7-1.
Yep, 7-1. Always a fun time trying to clip if you don't have that subpixel set up in the prior fort.
Well, the longer Ikaros has struggles with this here, the more time it gives Dark Shadows to catch up here.
Although it might be a blessing if, well, no. Dark Shadows really needed to take a hit there. So Dark Shadows may have a time with this, because with the tail, I believe it's subpixel perfect.
Oh!
Oh no.
That was right at the end of the level, too. Takes a hit on the Paragoomba.
Okay, I can stop holding my breath now.
And Dark
there's
Shadows does get the clip. We see that Anchor is a fire flower this time around. Oh, we have a pair of fortresses. Oh, boy. Oh, that is a dangerous set of hammer bros. And Dark Shadow's just going to go into one here, and that is 5F2?
Yeah. 5F2, the spaghetti fort. Now Dark Shadows has a bit of a lead here. And the Fire Flower is going to increase that lead a little bit here.
Well, it'll also be interesting to see what unlock, or which lock gets unlocked from the fort here. Okay,
that is a good one. Oh, here we go with the clips again. This is Clip World. Oh boy. Ikaros found the Fire Bros. And may need... No? I was expecting her to burn the leaf right there.
That was so quick of a clip, I couldn't even see which one it was.
Oh boy. Yep, gonna have to try to find a power up here so I can do the clip without having to use a leaf. Oh, and... well, I think the decision's been made. And Dark Shadows gets the off-screen wand grab this time. So everyone, let's get your guesses in chat for how many bridges we're going to have to Bowser in World 8.
Ikaros creeping up to the box, interestingly enough.
Here's our Bowser item.
Yep, stubbornly not going to use the cloud. And that could certainly be helpful later, that is for sure. Oh, 7-6, that's what that clip is, okay.
Looks like Dark Shadows is going to bypass the two forts and take a gander.
A gander and a gamble. And here's 8-2 with a Patooey.
I'm not sure how I feel about skipping the forts, but then again, I come from the school of see a fort, play a fort.
Yeah, I'm from a similar school of thought, just with a much lower grade. See a fort, play a fort, die it about 10 times, then move on. And here's World 8 Fortress, I believe. Yeah, it's like the second of our seeds kind of crept into the first one a little bit here.
Yeah, looks like we're just getting a little preview here. Looks like we're seeing wildly different paths here.
Oh, and that pipe for Dark Shadows leads to the other side, where there's a whole lot of nothing. But we did see a lock, so those who guessed 4 bridges, that would not be the case. We now see super tanks here. Which Ikaros took care of about as quickly as the series Super Train, since I'm sticking with 1979 failed TV series references.
Meanwhile, Dark Shadows finds himself in the Air Force. Oh, we have still not found the pipe to Bowser's Keep yet. Ooh. Yeah, Ikaros takes that death, probably gonna find a different path. And that different path leads to 6-5. Oh, there it is,
Yep.
and one bridge.
Now we have the Navy as well. All the ships are vanilla-ish.
The path to Bowser's Castle is still blocked for Ikaros. See, Dark Shadows checking. And that was the one.
It. No hammer suits found, so gonna use the fire suit. Has the invincibility star. Oh, but now loses that fire flower.
Let's see what the power up holds. And it's a leaf. Looking for the clip here.
And gets it.
Gets it.
Ikaros now backtracking as we have the Bowser battle. called the DLP clip. Ah. So now Ikaros heading over to the Navy stage, which I think that might be what built the bridge.
Yes. That one's the gatekeeper here. And get your GGs out in chat for Dark Shadows.
It's going to take race 1 with an official race time of 42 minutes and 36 seconds. And Ikaros should be heading along the paths here. I believe that was the one to get to Bowser's Castle Lane there. And yep, there's the bridge built. Use the P speed to go over the laser statues.
Yep, that is correct. Both be it. 3 and 4. Ikaros gonna get to Bowser the old-fashioned way.
Oh, gets sniped by the last laser. To answer a question, chat, Tail doesn't really help with the Bowser fight. Other than taking damage if you're more of a casual player, but as far as speedrun related things, not really. But that being said, the 3 smashes through the bricks have occurred. Bowser has fallen down to the bottom. And get out your GGs for Ikaros, who is going to finish pretty close behind in this back and forth race here, taking second place with an official race time of 44 minutes and 49 seconds. And I can see in the chat already here, Ikaros making comments 7-1 and 7-6 with a pair of smiley faces. So I believe we're going to take a moment here to step away, get our runners reset here for race number 2. With a different flag set coming your way. You're going to see things are a little frog-friendly. Also, toad houses are going to be respawning, and action stages or non-fort stages are going to be in their native world. So, a little bit different, a little bit the same, but it's a randomizer. So, is anything really ever the same with each one of these?
No, not particularly. Makes it feel a little more vanilla with the levels in their own worlds. However, that can be a little variant depending on which forts go where. But you guys will see that shortly here. Grab a snack, grab a drink, whatever you gotta do, and we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back everyone for the second race of this match. Final week of the Swiss round. And please welcome back with me, Huron Burgundy. How did you feel about that last race?
Well, it was very back and forth, and I'm looking forward to what this one is going to bring into the mix as well.
Yeah, definitely. Hope for another close race. And yep, get your guesses in chat for which world we're going to see first. We'll be ready to go here shortly.
All right, the runners have been let loose, and we're starting off a little cold with Iceland, World 6.
Yep, we see a little immediate divergence. Dark Shadows checking pipes, and Ikaros beelining for the Hammer Bro and gets a star for the trouble. And we're in for a long, cold ride because all 4 pipes are together once again.
Oh, man. No shortcut this time around. Now, unlike last time, there will be no beta levels, and all of the non-fort levels, with a couple of exceptions if there are fort overspills and things of that nature, but will be to their native world. So we just saw here 6-2.
Yep, and Frog Friendly is turned on as there is an issue with 7F1 if it shows up in World 1 where you go to try to get the Tanuki suit, it just throws you right into a pit. So if you see pipes in odd places in this seed, that's why. Like in 6F2 there, that block missing.
Oh yeah, because it has to be a 2 space high gap to allow a frog to go through.
Yep.
Ikaros having a little trouble there with Boom Boom.
And Dark Shadows about a level behind here.
And we have a Juking Cloud. And Ikaros trying to load up on items from those varying Hammer Bros. Does take a hit from the Boomerang and gets a P-Wing.
Yep, first few worlds, not a bad idea to start loading up.
Now 6-3 here on Ikaros' side. Dark Shadow's gonna do the same after this Hammer Bro. Well, Boomerang Bro.
Oh, a non-required 1 fort.
Oh, Ikaros tried jumping for the invincibility star and found a Podobo instead. Clipped
and a
through.
clip.
Okay, little swaggy. We'll take it. Yep, saving herself exactly.
Now let's see if Shadows can maybe find a tail in the second block and he grab himself a extra item. Oop.
Or
never mind. Wouldn't have mattered. But being small is perfect for 6-9 here. Gives you the best chance to get this jump. Getting that sub-pixel, but there we go.
be able to go up and over.
Looking for the power-up? No?
I think so, but I believe there's also an enemy up there, so it wouldn't be worth taking the death to search for that. Now he sees 4 on Ikaros' side, and Oh no.
Mm,
Early Jugum Cloud. But now pick your poison.
yeah, not sure I like the cloud usage there, as yeah, 6-9's a bit annoying, but it's not a super long level either.
Now we have 6-5 with Boss Bass.
But no tail needed, no flying. Just get in, get out.
And a one-hit Lemmy. Oh, what a great level to ask about building a snowman.
Yep, we got World 7, just as Chad asked for.
The perplexing pipe maze continues.
Okay, found the promised land, but first, 7-4. Thankfully not auto-scrolling.
Yeah, this one has a bit of distance to it. Oh, and there is 7F2. I was hoping that we wouldn't see it at all tonight here, but we can't be that lucky, can we?
No, not great for the runners, but I'm sure the viewers enjoy some janky levels.
They enjoy pain being provided to the runners, that is true.
Oh boy. Oh. Dark
Just
Shadows
avoiding
have...
that fireball.
Speaking of jank. You'll see at the end of this level some more frog-friendly areas. That's exactly why we play Rando, to suffer.
That's right. Normally you have to duck under that column, but because of the frog-friendly settings... Oh no! Ikaros being munched and angry sunned.
Oh no, and she gets tagged
Did the
again.
ability run out at the last... Oh, that is rotten timing. Gets a Tanuki suit.
And while she may be a little bit behind now, she still does have that cloud in her inventory that Dark Shadows burned up.
So here's the World 1 airship. And we'll see how tough Ludwig is. One hit with a quake. 2 hits. The average 3.
Oh, I missed the third hit, I guess. Oh, we're getting swaggy in here with the statue kill.
With one statue hit just for funsies. And World 3 next.
Not a great setup to start, but thankfully the World 3 levels aren't too bad. Nothing really lengthy.
Three 5 here, it looks like, to start off, and Dark Shadow with some slick movement there.
And looks like Ikaros may be making use of that cloud here. Oh no.
Nope, just gonna fly over
P-winging
top.
over.
And then 3 4. Over on Dark Shadow's side. Just avoids Lakitu. And gets a 1-up. Oh, here's 6F1. Not worth getting the invincibility star if it's going to be a death. Decides not to take the elevator ride, at least not the full way. Tries for a 1-shot on the clip, doesn't get it, and heads on through to pick up a fire flower.
Nope, and we'll avoid that leaf. At least get the fire kill. Yeah, we're at about a level difference right now.
Yeah, this 3, at least in the early going, is forcing the runners to take the long path.
Oh, 3-2. This one's always a treat. But Dark Shadows gets through it. Didn't get cheaped.
Especially because given how close it is, a loss of life would have been expensive.
Worth way more than 100 coins. Yeah, we get to see that 3-6.
Remember, Chad, I have another one of these after this. So you're stuck with me, like it or not. No, I would hope that that's a good thing. As long as it runs like that to a minimum.
I'll definitely be tuning in for that.
Oof.
Now it's time for some pipe checks.
Ikaros feeling like Samuel L. Jackson with those fire snakes. And we get an animation for a 2-up.
Shadows has found himself in super tanks.
Now, you know, in the last race I mentioned Super Train, but for those pretty much everybody unfamiliar, it was NBC's attempt to try to compete with the popular series The Love Boat. but it was essentially the Love Boat but on a train. And it cost a lot of money to produce and didn't bring in a lot of viewers. And between that and NBC not covering the 1980 Summer Olympics like they thought due to the US boycotting it, the two events almost bankrupted the network. Little fun television history fact for you. And with that, now back to your regularly scheduled seed.
Great racing and TV history lessons. Can't get that anywhere else.
Wendy, 2 quick hits, and down she goes. Oh yeah, it's very important. Please have your Koopalings spayed or neutered. And nice
Ikaros.
clip from Ikaros there. That was a nice swag clip.
Yeah, Ikaros riding first class today.
Oh, and we have 5-9 on Dark Shadow's side, so we get to see it twice in this series of races.
I'm not complaining. Looks like Dark Shadows is holding about a 50-second lead here. And it's going to be a required Twisty Castle. And there's the Ikaros Cloud. So that worked out really well.
Reed and Steven, yeah.
Being able to skip a level like 5-9.
Ikaros with roughly a couple of second lead here. Yeah, that is a good point. Dark Shadows blind clouding Atlantis in the first game, and now Ikaros blind clouding 5-9 in the second game. Those will be some fun Did You Knows for the post-race interviews.
And it's looking like they're going to both have to go back down to ground level, as that's where the fort is, and there is a lock in the way. Oh, very nice maneuvering from Dark Shadows, getting through their small.
Nice adjustment on Ikaros' part to handle those large troopas.
No, Dark Shadow did not have the cloud. Used it earlier in the level, or earlier in this race. And once again, hammers don't break locks.
Oh. Oh. Dark Shadows getting smushed.
That's a little bit of a more favorable layout.
Yep, forgoes the 1-up, gets the invincibility star.
Right, Ikaros making her way through 5-6 and unfortunately slides off the platform there.
So I would say Ikaros with a slight lead here, having to get through this, well... Trying to make a fool out of me here. Oh, and then Dark Shadows dies in the Air Force level.
Ooh. Unfortunately, another death trying to do the P-speed strat. Oh.
You have to figure the nerves starting to set in a little bit. Potential frustration, a little bit of tilt.
Oh no. 5-6 being not very nice right now. And with Shadows already completing 5-6, that's going to put him in a lead here. There we go.
Yeah, but that lead is going to be ever so slight here. 22-13 into the airship for Dark Shadows. Not even 10 seconds, I would say here. Yeah, about, pretty much 10 seconds on the dot.
Well, looks like we're going to be, ooh. Now those were some scary strats.
7 airship, and we have Roy taking 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, and Dark Shadow's going to try the... Oh, was a little off to the left in the off-screen grab.
I believe Roy was 4 hits in the last seed as well.
Roy was pretty beefy, I believe. So the lead differential is about 9 seconds heading into World 5 here, which is World 4.
And that's not the worst. But both runners have got a cloud here for their trouble. And 2 fort.
Yeah, looks like both forts are going to have to be played. Unless, is there a third one that I missed?
I didn't see a third
Oh,
fort.
it is a 3-forter. Okay, Chad is confirming that.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So we know at least one here, as this hot foot being very rogue. And it's just blocking a 1-up anyway. Ikaros going with damage boost over the top strats, and look at the synchronization.
I think I'm seeing double.
Now this one's 4F1.
Oh no, Dark Shadows takes a death.
Oh, and
Oh.
so does Icarus!
That Boo is out for blood.
I haven't seen a boo box this punishing since the movie Hook.
And now in 4F1, you see he had to do the slide under. The only reason that's still blocked like normal is because there is an alternate path. So this level didn't need to be made frog friendly. And 3 forts required.
Yep. And a pair of anchors. Well, Icarus is going to get the other hammer bro. Meanwhile, here's 4F2. The scary one.
Both forts paired up in World 4 as per usual.
I'm glad someone got and appreciated my Hook reference.
And looks like this seed's gonna be oops all hammers once again.
We've confirmed that they do not break locks, correct?
Yes.
Well, of course then, it's going to be oops all hammers.
One grab at 2735. Now Icarus back with a slight lead.
About a 7-second lead for Icarus. And commands for Dark Shadows.
I think we need to see these two race more often. Very close matches.
It looks like we have just the one fort.
And once again, an invalid seed.
See, we have these great back and forth races, but yeah, the whole seed invalidation thing. Or I guess that maybe this is the game just kind of realigning the law of averages. It was so swayed to having 3F2 in World 8 that now it's got to put it everywhere else to balance it out. It's not sound logic, but it's the only logic I have, doggone it.
I have noticed it tends to not appear in World 8 as much in these flags. Granted, that could just be coincidence of the seeds that I've seen, but who knows?
Tried to get the star, jump was a little short, decides to let it go. We have a Quakey Morton who takes 4 hits. Any saltier, it would have been me.
Good thing for that star, because Dark Shadows got kind of stun locked there.
All right, here is 5F2 over on Icarus's side. And yeah, Peach given the hammer suit here. And a very, at least you tried, reverse world order. As the progression was 6, 7, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. So, close.
Almost close enough.
Yeah, it's like ordering reverse world order from one of those direct-to-you apps from China, because I don't know if it would be good to promote any of them. But you get the idea. And that's a second fanfare here for Icarus in this race.
Now, are they both out of clouds? I haven't seen their inventory in a while.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's another one. We have reverse world order at home.
Okay. Dark Shadows will use a cloud here.
Does take a hit. Oh, thankfully a one-hitter. And down goes Larry. Yeah, both seeds Larry was a one-hitter.
It's looking like about a 13-second lead or so for Icarus. So yeah, get your guesses in chat for how many bridges to Bowser's Castle. I still want to see the unicorn that is 4 bridges.
Yeah, 19 seconds, it looks like, as I was kind of keeping track from when they both entered World 8, and... Oh, hi, Hammer Bro. Bye, Hammer Bro. Quick 3F1 here for Icarus.
Alright, looks like Icarus opted to use the cloud on that first level, which was a hand stage. And Shadows is going to forego that first fort, which is 3F1.
Well, we see a lock, so there's... Oh, that means those who guess 4 bridges is out. Oh, there's another lock, so that's... No more than 2.
So the dream is dead.
I mean, it depends on which dream you're considering. Oh, there we go. 1 bridge.
Alright, so far it looks like Shadows did well skipping that first fort.
Is going to go ahead and 2-cycle here. There's an example of the frog-friendly setup. Normally that is just 1 tile, but no way a frog could get through it. Oh, and Ikaros tried for the one cycle and just missed it. Dark Shadows having a little tank trouble. Wait a minute, this isn't Smash TV.
Let's see. Nope, that was not the one for
No.
Ikaros. Although Shadows does not know where Bowser's area is yet.
Alright, so that was the lock that was undone. And yes, Chad, I surprised myself with that one. As soon as I said the words tank trouble, my brain immediately went, wait a minute, no, that's a different game that I commentate. Good luck, you'll need it.
Meanwhile, it looks like Dark Shadows is a little lost.
I know, I'd be lost with this.
Oh boy.
Oh, there it is, and they're both gonna frog into... Oh, goodness. They're both taking damage. They're trying to dodge cheeps. Oh, this has gotten ridiculously close here. They both get the leaf, which is inconsequential, all things considered. It's now going to be just a matter of Bowser's Castle. Dark Shadow has the invincibility star. This may come to a matter of clips here. Dark Shadow playing it a little bit more carefully.
Oh, and Ikaros got the clip.
I was going to say, Dark Shadows needed it first try, and even then it might have been too little too late. But this is still going to be ridiculously close.
Alright, and get your GGs out for Ikaros. Players are going to go 1-1 in this match. Ikaros will go 4-4, and Shadows will go 3-5.
There we go. Dark Shadows gets the clip there. And GG's for both here. Ikaros going to be taking first place overall with an official race time of 39 minutes and 42 seconds. And Shadow's going to be maybe a little under 30 seconds behind. Yep, officially 40 minutes and 15 seconds, so, Oh, I can math good.
And we have Ikaros here in chat. GG, Ikaros.
Thank you so much. Who rolled the first seed again?
I did.
I have a complaint right now. That was like the first seed was definitely one of the worst seeds I ever played in terms of length. Like trolley pipes everywhere. Of course, you get a lots of hammers. None of them break locks. I want to yeah, like that world 8 was kind of fuzzy. Like it was hardcore demanding, I want to say.
Yeah, World 8 was kind of the deciding factor in that one. It came down to routing pretty much.
Oh, no way.
You guys were neck and neck in both races though.
Ooh, I must rewatch then, like how this ended up, because yeah, like the first one, I want to say that I played extra hammer bros, just to get items, because I had the feeling that I was gonna enter one of those clipping levels. And of course, like when I first saw 7-1, of course it took me forever, because that's how 7-1 goes. And in the second level, like 7-6, I was like, oh my god, I need an item here. And then I just kept getting tails, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't want to clip with the tail.
Yeah. In the second race, you made a very good decision that helped with your lead. You blind clouded 5-9.
Let's go! Yes! I was expecting I did something like that.
Yeah, you both did something like that. He did it in the first race where he blind clouded Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was Dust Minion had that stat, and that was just jaw-dropping. What also had me thrown for a loop early in the second race, I believe it was, when you were in World 1 Fort, I want to say, you had this jump where you clipped through the blocks.
Yeah.
In World 1 Fortress. Like I'm looking back at it, going, "What? How? What?"
It happens. Don't even ask me how it happens, but I know that it's a thing. Like every floor tile that has like a segment like that, you can clip it. Like if you go with the speed enough. But I was as soon as I was like into it, I was like, oh no, I'm dead. And then the frame, I mean the jump that you do when you're like getting out of that clip, it's kind of, there's like a 1 or 2 frame window for that. When I pulled it out, I was like, okay, I have a second opportunity to keep leaving, so I'll take that.
A second chance at life, yes. I could only imagine. Every time I'm watching it back on a loop, going, wow.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, like I was impressed about that thing, but the other thing that caught me off guard like a couple of times, well, 3 times specific, well, 4, I want to say, like the 4th death I took in 5-6. The first one, it was because yeah, like I had a drop input and I couldn't have control of Mario like properly, and I died. Then the second one, I figured that how can I say this, when you do the peace strat, there are like those incoming like bossy beetles, well, para beetles, sorry, that they form on the ladder. They're supposed to come like in a specific structure, and the one that I needed, to continue with the peace strat was kind of late, so I just gave it a kiss for some reason. And then I was like, come on. And then two back to back, like a death that I had over there, it was because I dropped an input, like trying to continue with the peace pit route. So I was starting to get a little bit mad, like out of it. But I'm glad, like in some capacity, like I still managed, just to keep going. But at the same time, it was up to the point I was like, I already lost. Like I'm not even sure what I'm doing here.
And we're now joined by Dark Shadows as well. GG.
GG.
GG's.
So how
I don't even know where to begin. This one was this is a wild one to definitely want to watch back.
Yeah, I heard apparently I made a gutsy play of World 8 on the first race, so I kind of want to see what happened there.
It was a routing decision. Like I think you'd skipped a couple of the fortresses and did a different one, and that happened to be the one that opened up the bridge to Bowser's Castle or something like that. I mean, there were just so many different wild things here. One thing that we were just talking with Ikaros about, both of you had a very well played blind cloud, I should say. In game 1, you blind clouded Atlantis, and in game 2, Ikaros blind clouded 5-9.
Well, I'm 2 straight races blind clouding Atlantis was in play. I'll take that.
Nice. You're gaining like that ultra instinct to detect where Atlantis is. Yeah, keep leveling up, dude.
Yeah, Dark Shadow, you seemed in the second race to use your cloud very early, and that kind of swung the race a little bit. I don't remember exactly which level it was you clouded.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I at least don't have any clouds left over at the end. Sometimes it works out, sometimes I have to play 5-9.
It happens definitely when it comes to like those routing decisions, like particularly with this flag set for the second seed. Like that the world levels are in their respective worlds, so you're like kind of what if this is 5-9, what if this is 5-3, and then you end up clouding like something like 5-4, like the shortest of all. So you're like you start to get like some how can I say this, like some mental play with the game, like you're like, what are you throwing at me? So yeah, you gotta play poker, with the game at some point.
Yeah, you both did very, very well, and both races were incredibly close, within a few seconds of each other. So I personally want to see a rematch, hopefully at some point in brackets.
I believe this puts us both at 3 and 5 now.
I believe Ikaros is 4-4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those straddlers, so you didn't both have the same record coming in.
Well, that still
Although,
Or so I've been told. They could have very well been telling me that just to make me sound foolish. Why they would do that, I don't know. I do well enough. I do a good enough job of that on my own.
The one thing that I'm kind of trying to remember, if I'm not mistaken, is that I don't know if there's one specific match that it was going to be like best of 3. So I'm kind of out of the loop. Like if or is it still like until like the bracket thingy that like it's gonna be best of 3? But I think I misheard Diesel probably, like where they were like showcasing like the like the how can I say this? The explanation of this round. Like I don't know if there's something like that, but in any case, like if there's at some point like a rematch in between us, I will definitely be happy to do that.
Absolutely. Any final thoughts on your guys' match?
Hammers breaking locks is a lie. 8 straight. 8 straight.
So the second seed did not, the hammers didn't break locks as well?
No, I had one
seed.
chance to check, and it didn't happen.
I mean, I got 2 hammers and I didn't check myself because I was like, maybe I will use this hammer like maybe like in the next world, and I kept like procrastinated that hammer, and then in World 8 I saw like the log before like the military tank, and I was like, what if I break like the wrong log, and like I wanted to preserve that hammer, and I never used it because I thought that like I was gonna use it in somewhere else, so I missed the chance probably. But thanks again to Frantic and Firen for your commentator duties. I'm looking forward to rewatch this race back, and GG to you, Shadows. So thanks for playing.
GG's. Thanks for putting this on. This has been a blast. And on to brackets.
Alrighty.
All right. So yeah, make sure you follow both of our runners here. Both fantastic SMB3 players. And be sure to follow Firen as well.
Yeah, I'm told I'm entertaining or something like that. But at least I'm okay with this commentary thing, so much so that we have another series of races coming your way here in this final Swiss round. And it's coming up in a matter of moments here. We're just going to switch things around. I'll be here on commentary along with Demon Battler. And we have the race coming up here between Johnny Link and High Flyer 28. So that should be a goodie as well. So stick around, stay tuned. We'll be back in a matter of moments. We're going to switch some things behind the scenes here and get you ready for another pair of Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Tournament Swiss Round matches.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And all right, everyone, stay tuned, and we will see you in a few moments.